Excuse me. I'm doing my old man throat clearing to Nier loading screens. Because this game doesn't deserve any better. Alright. Chat is open. Hello and good morning, everybody. Let's go kill ourselves a robot while the writer tells us to feel bad about it. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I hope. Is it not for this one? Or is that one just out? That one just must be out. Excuse me.
It's a shame about the older lad. He was but a child.
He died protecting the only family he had left. It's a damn shame.
Map? Trying to remember where the elevators are. There's one right here, I think. Yes. I do have good news on my on another project's front, the Retro Pi front. That is, it's pretty much done. I got a nice Super Nintendo styled case for it online. Works great. The controller ports on it are the USB ports for the controllers. Good morning, Reggie. Thank you. It is time for allergies. Okay, bullshit. That hit you. There was like an elevator or something that goes back up that then drops us back down. I think. Wasn't there? Good morning, Fish Food. Good morning, Firewolf. I'm allergic to Nier. It's not just an allergy. It's an extreme physical and mental response to suffering through some of the worst writing I have ever witnessed, is what it is. Oh, I was lied to. Yeah, there's no more walls of text in New Game Plus. New Game Plus has... That's where all the better story is. The first 2 hours of New Game Plus is a wall of text. 2 hours with no save point, just a giant, unending wall of text of I am not. There is no shitting. I have video proof. It's on my YouTube channel, and it's bad. It's worse than anything that the emotional teenage me wrote when he was 14. It is disgustingly terrible. Did I catch Mary's messages last night in chat? Yeah, I went back and read them. And it sounds like he knew that the game was super bad. He'd forgotten about the wall of text, which I'll give him a pass on, I guess, because who wouldn't want to forget about that? I understand him wanting me to play this so that it could be discussed. Yeah. But, it's... The fact that I agreed to do New Game Plus was partly based on the, oh, don't worry, there's no more... the promise of no more walls of text. I was told I wouldn't have to do the forest again. That was wrong. The first 2 hours of New Game Plus was a wall of text. Is that just not going to charge right now? But yeah, and the more I learn about, like, Yoko Taro, the more I'm hating the actual person behind this game. And people are like, oh, well, it's a shame that you're never going to play Nier Automata, because Nier Automata is much better. And that's what people were saying about New Game Plus. And I'm tired of listening to an excuse for something be so terrible. When it's like, oh, well, once you get past this, it's fine. Once you get past this, it's fine. Once you play the sequel, it's fine. Exactly. This game needs to be fine. The fact that there's a Nier Automata sequel, it keeps me up at night. I don't, or not a Nier Automata sequel. The fact that Nier Automata exists as a sequel to this game keeps me up at night, because this has been such a negative experience for me. What hurt me? The floor? Stop that. That'd be memory alloy. One of those gears I need. Yeah, we occasionally get deer in the neighborhood. It's always nice to see. Yeah, not after all this. I don't... The fact that there are fans of this game, I don't understand them. You would have to be a masochist. There's no reason for this. And not like masochistic as far as like, oh, you know, I like, yeah, the good kind of masochistic. There's... This is... Oh, yeah. No, they're actually pretty helpful in the game. I will give this game credit where credit is due. The teammates are pretty darn useful. Of course it won't. The teammates are pretty useful. The boss fights are fun. The music is beautiful. Unfortunately, where am I going? Wait a minute. Did I go all the way up there? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Have a good day at work, Reg. Oh no, we have been shut in. Do I still hate Nier? Yeah, it's worse than before. I mean, before I started New Game Plus, it was just like, the game is, you know, flawed. There's a lot of parts that just aren't really worth experiencing this game for, and I don't understand the fandom. But after starting New Game Plus, like, it's just... God damned allergies. Like, there's just so many aspects of this game that have become unforgivable to me, and most of it comes back down to the awful writing. I mean, just awful writing. Oh, is this still not... I thought the door was open. God damn it. Are there bombs in here? Yeah, I know, Vice. Bless you, Reg. Reggie and I are going to suffer this season, apparently. That was a mess. feel like this game will test friendships only with someone who doesn't recognize how bad it is. I mean, Mary, like, he did message me, and we did talk about it a bit, and, you know, you saw his messages in Discord, and he recognizes that the game is bad, is terrible. Like, he knows. He knew full well what he was doing to me. So, like, I can forgive him on the basis that he wanted my opinion on it. I just wish I'd had, like, some forewarning about, you know, how bad it is. So I didn't go into the game and get, like, incredibly dashed expectations of it. But being told that the story is interesting and that there's layers, that's just a lie. Okay, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I'm supposed to be going over here. Hang a left up here, maybe. We're looking for that hole in the floor is what we're looking for. Is this what I was looking for? I feel like now might be a good time to grab coffee. Yeah, the writing is just juvenile. Like, I've seen some people say that they like the writing because it goes against expectations and because, you know, it's depressing and they like that it's depressing. It's not even properly depressing. You know, it's not well-written depressing. There's lots of well-written depressing stories out there, but, you know, if you can't write a believable character and if you can't give me, like, you know, proper, you know, if your writing isn't good enough to really make me feel for the characters and not make me feel like the author was just hates people, like, you can tell he really hates people. The more I play this, the more I'm getting this, like, vision of the author in my head. And I don't like him. Because if you really, really want to write a sad story, then you need to love your characters. You know, if your purpose is to harm the reader and make them hurt, then you need to be willing to do to yourself what you're going to try and do to them with characters that you love, and you will be hurt when something bad happens to them, and that's just not the case here. What game am I playing afterwards? I'm going to play a palate cleanser after this. And then I'll probably do DQ6 after that. It's going to be a short game next. I've been thinking about a couple of things. Part of me is kind of feeling like going and playing Final Fantasy IV. Because as stupid as this story is in that game, Where's the boss? Where's the damn boss? As stupid as Final Fantasy IV's story is, it was one of the earlier RPGs that I played. And it's short, and it's not too hard to get through, and I just like... Where's the boss? I need something comforting to play right now. You know? He's not here. Was this just a giant waste of time? Am I getting denied boss fights now? Because that was what this game really had going for it. No, I think he has shown his face publicly, because remember, he worked on Dragon Guard before making this. Okay. Okay, we're getting a cutscene now, instead of fighting the boss.
A large seagoing vessel that carries freight and passengers over bodies of water. You have taught me much, Khalil. You have helped to expand my vocabulary. You have instructed me in the ways of the outside world.
Part of me also wanted to do Spec Ops, the line, because Spec Ops was a gem, just a storytelling gem. And a perfect way of doing, you know, show, don't tell, and don't even tell the player that there's a choice there. At no point during Spec Ops do they actually, like, tell you what's going on, but there's clues. And there are choices given to you, but they're given to you in, like, the middle of a firefight or something. And it's not... It feels more like just a branching path in the gameplay, like, okay, well, if I want the firefight to go this way, I'll do this, I'll do this. And you don't think about the ways that it's going to impact the remainder of the game and the remainder of the mission. And there's multiple endings in the game. And when I found out, I was very confused about it, because I was never given any just, you know, yes or no choices. It was just based on how I played through the game and the choices that I made during the combat of the game. And that game, it broke my heart. And it did it without having to do this nonsense.
Because we are friends.
Part of me also wants to do Twin Snakes. Yeah, it was a great game, Aura. It was weird, too, because, like, the Spec Ops series has never been known for, like, good writing. It was another, you know, military multiplayer shooter. And then, like... Or no, I'm thinking of SOCOM was the multiplayer one. I think we were denied our boss fight. It feels like we were. Oh, because I guess they were busy talking. Yeah, yeah, you really go in expecting a generic third-person shooter, and it certainly plays like one, but I think that they knew that, and I think that they were like, okay, how do we take what has become a really oversaturated military, super patriotic genre, and how do we turn it on its head? And damn if they didn't do it well. Some pretty impressive stuff you found. So... all right. I didn't get a key, though. I don't know if I have the PC to play Witcher 3. I'm sure it can do Witcher 1 and 2, but I don't know about Witcher 3. It's been able to run pretty much everything I've tried to play up until Doom 2016. It will not run Doom well. It'll play Quake Champions, though. Which, okay, I'll take it. I mean, Quake Champions is fun. It's not Dusk, but it's fun. Dusk needs more players. I'm really baffled by the fact I didn't get a key. Hey, it's 7 o'clock. Alright, I'm gonna grab some coffee real quick here. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I was thinking of doing, like, maybe Fallout 3 or something. Or, you know, maybe even Knights of the Old Republic. But after this, I really just need to play, like, something stupid that I enjoyed as a child. And Final Fantasy IV really feels like it's going to fit that bill. It's short. It's easy because I'm going to be playing the Western SNES release. Oh my god, Tate, shut up. Bullshit. Ah! But it's like, you know, if I don't remind myself of just that warm feeling that I get when I play some games, then I was thinking about not playing video games anymore because of this one. It's so bad that that night I sat and I thought about it. I'm like, what am I doing with my life that I'm playing something this awful, that an industry would support something this terrible? Don't play Strange Journey. See, I have expectations of Megaten games that they're going to be so hard that, you know, I want to rip my eyes out. But that's different from just terrible fucking writing. Terrible, 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 terrible fucking writing. And, you know, it's not even that it's bad writing. It's bad writing that takes itself seriously and that has a fan base. And that's so alien to me that there are people who like this game. Would you say that Strange Journey is the hardest Megaten game that you've played, Thalkos? Oh, that's terrible coffee. Sometimes we wind up with the cheap stuff because we don't, like, we just forget to get the good stuff, and we're like, ah, crap, we need coffee, and then we just buy whatever's available.
Nier, huh? All right, let's go see the chief.
What a soul-crushing place.
Maybe I need some good writing for a change. That's why I was also considering Twin Snakes. Because it's fun, the writing is good. I've already played through the game a million times, so I'm not going to get stuck on anything like, look on the back of the CD case. Which, yes, is where I totally got stuck my first time playing. But I also need it to be short enough that I can still get to Dragon Quest 6 before Dragon Quest 11 comes out. Is Apocalypse the one that came out on the DS or the 3DS? That was the handheld one, wasn't it? I want to say it was 3DS. Thinking about it. The second one on the 3DS. What the f... Okay. That's new. Hey, we're getting attacked by other shades. Hey, look, it's the other problem I had with the game. The fact that your partners can indeed be in your way. I don't know what is hitting me there. Motherfucker. Okay, Emil, I was talking about how good the AI was earlier. It'd be great if you could help out. Not good, but helpful. The AI is typically helpful. I will give this game credit where it deserves it, but fuck Yoko Taro. He's not clever, he's not smart, he's not a good writer, he's not a good game designer. Oh, so Apocalypse is like a sequel to 4?
Stupid trash getting in our way.
It's hard to imagine a shade being here. It's almost like it was waiting for us. You can't be that intelligent.
Oh, really now? You truly say so with all confidence. The tactics of the Shades grow more intricate with each passing year. It would not surprise me to see them setting elaborate traps for us before long.
Okay, so it's a sequel to a specific ending. Like Dragon Quest Builders.
We do not desire needless conflict.
I think this is new.
If we can continue to live with humans,
Yes, it's new.
we can continue to live peacefully. But that man will come. Yes, that man will come. He will kill us all. He will kill our women and children. What should we do? What can we do?
We'd better wipe them out before they get too smart.
If we take out the Shadow Lord, we take out the Shades. That's all there is to it.
I cannot fathom that village opening a mercantile. They must have truly opened their minds.
You think so? I have my doubts.
Aren't you glad to be going back home, Kaine?
That place is a shithole.
Don't be so nervous, Kaine. We'll protect you.
I got me taken care of. Worry about protecting yourself.
Ooh, the village. It's home to so many terrible little memories, isn't it, Kaine?
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Sup? almost forgot. Man.
Oh, was I supposed to go talk to the chief? Nah, this is PS3. Also, hello and welcome to the stream. Music is life. Music is your life. Tate, fuck off. Stupid cat. No. I fed you. I fed you. Your window is open, so you can go stare at the outside world.
Hey,
There we go.
Machines attack. You'll be destroyed. I'm scared. You'll be destroyed. I'm scared.
There we go. See, if they hadn't freaked out on me here, I wouldn't have had to go on a shade murdering spree.
oh crap.
Look out. This man is a shade.
They're clearly able to communicate with us.
I thought as
Why didn't they just say hi?
What? I got bored.
1,000 apologies. We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Mind if I join you?
A carnival of murder. I love it.
Villagers are possessed.
But not all of them. Some are still human, so be careful.
But they're all still human. Aren't I clever?
This woman's a shade.
My sister! No! You people are the true monsters!
Stay back. Your sister is one of them now.
I don't care. She's my sister and I love her.
And like Kaine getting cut here loses all effectiveness, because we already know she can take a spear through the heart.
Stop it! Don't hurt my sister!
Madness. These people are behaving as if we are wolves.
Johnny, look out!
Kill them! Kill them now!
No! You've got to stop this! We're trying to save you from the shades. Please, please stop!
Emil!
Yeah, like, I get what he's trying to do here. He's just not doing it well.
The little vixen has finally run out of steam.
Because, yeah, every other fight, the Shades have started. And this one, like, we didn't really start this one either. There was no reason that they had to show that they were Shades. And they can communicate with us. Let us live in peace, they say, as they continue hacking away at us. It's just not smart. It's not smart writing. It's not smart design. Everything about this game could have been done better. Oh, wait. No, this is the wrong way. No. Get off the fucking ladder.
Get them!
I mean, it's the writing of somebody who at like 3 o'clock in the morning was like, oh, I know. I'll make it so that the Shades are innocent and that the player's the bad guy. Can I play, please? Thank you.
Sis! Sis!
After a 3-day drinking binge, he probably could have stood to drink more. I'm a big fan of the, you know, write drunk, edit sober method. Because he was clearly thinking way too hard about this and just wound up overcomplicating things.
By my pages, is this beast a shade as well?
Or he did it on purpose to make himself feel smarter.
Stop! We killed them all! I can't!
Oh, do you feel bad for the Shades? Yeah, you're the bad guy. Just let me play the game, man. Let me play, so I can be done with this.
Is this the true power of the Shades? It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us.
Oh, okay, I can't jump while I'm using Dark Gluttony, apparently. Surprise.
I sense magic coming from the middle of that.
You know,
way.
camera, if the camera keeps taking control away from me, and I'm trying to aim at his stupid eye.
Wait, stop! I think those are people!
Oh, nothing back towards the Shades.
That's just what they want you to think, Emil. Like, I can't even enjoy the boss fights anymore, because I've just got the terrible writing looming over me now.
Tentacles appear to deflect magic.
Hello. You know, why don't they run away? You know, if you wanted us to really feel bad about it, they would try and run.
Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
There's a million other ways that could have done this better. And, you know, Emil, who's been begging us to not kill them, because I think they're people, and then he jumps in here, he's like, I'm going to laser you through the fucking eye. Exactly, it's a bunch of pretentious writing, is exactly right, Firewolf.
Look out! Something's coming! I'll pin it down!
Its weak point is located around the back. Attack it from above. Emil! Emil!
I'll keep it busy! You should be able to attack! From behind! Go around! Get it! Please, hurry!
The lad can take care of himself. We must circle to the creature's rear. Move closer. You cannot harm it from below.
I need to go up.
Move closer. You cannot harm it from below.
Shut up! I'm going!
Are you there yet?
Oh my god, there's ladders everywhere, Emil. I don't know what you want. It's not like there's a little zip line right over there.
You must strike it in the eye.
No. The eye? Why did Dark Gluttony not happen?
Get it? It is escaping to the inner level.
I'm coming. Gotta catch my breath.
Carefully, Emil. It won't help anyone if we lose you here. God damn it! We beat the hell out of that thing. How can it still move?
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion. Unless we slay the core, all hope is lost.
biggest tragedy here is that the first half of the game was actually pretty decent. I enjoyed, like, the first half of it. It wasn't until the second half where the writing became super pretentious that it was... Emil, it'll help. Ooh, we got a new magic word, though. Hang on. Middle of combat. I'm using the Phoenix Sword, right? Oh, word edit. There we go. Oh, maybe that's why Dark Whirlwind was sucking so much. Whoop! What are you doing, game?
I'm on it.
And this part was pretty cool, because Emil started off as a pretty decent, enjoyable character to be around, and he had growth and change and, you know, giant lasers. And then they kill him off later for no reason other than, oh, I bet this will make people sad.
Emil, wait!
It's like every good idea that he had, he had to gut.
This ain't good, sunshine.
What innocent people, Emil? They were trying to kill us. They didn't try to talk to us
Saved our
first.
lives. Didn't you? If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. We owe you. It's all right. Don't look back.
The ones hiding in the houses. Oh, that, see, that makes more sense. We still need the fucking key from the robot. I don't know what we're going to do about that. Because it didn't give us a robot to fight. Instead, we just left, and they're like, hey, thanks for helping us out. God, there's just no getting around that turn.
Hey.
Oh, can we go fight the robot now?
Hope you find your donut. I really do.
Motherfucker, get out of here! Ugh. Just let me go. Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Okay, good. Sorry. Ah, no, no, shit. God damn it. Fuck. Get up there. Get up there. That's interesting. The first activation costs a lot more MP than keeping it going.
Hey there.
Great.
You know, with a weapon like that,
You were going to...
I need to act.
Oh, yeah?
I want you.
Okay, now do we get to go kill the robot?
I don't care about money. I only care about
What bastard?
the ones in the.
Your brother was killed.
Yeah.
It's...
There we go. There we go. All right. Okay. Apparently he chose that time. That's really stupid. He hasn't actually spawned until he's stepped all the way out. Dumb. whirlwind is useless in there. Well, hang on. Okay, yeah, this way. Ugh. Padding. Stop. I think that Restream chat might be broken. I'm sorry if I'm not responding to any comments right now. Yes, yes I can. Okay, it's just a quiet morning then. Also, I'm sorry that you haven't been getting your shut-ups recently, Firewolf, but this game has been absorbing all of my hate. Thank you, Fish Food. Yep, YouTube is working as well. It's just a Friday morning. Let's skip this. Who cares? Oh, okay. I skip this? I can.
This thing can transform?
Watch for falling debris!
Look out!
Are we doing this again? Stupid. What are you doing, camera?
Must defend my mission. My mission.
Mission.
Khalil. BP alone.
You stupid machine! You killed my fam. Why did you have to be here?
Beautiful. What a perfect example of humanity.
Hitting that thing won't bring your brother back.
But he's dead! And it's just a wait. You freak! I'll make terrible weapons.
Madness driven by hate.
He doesn't know any other way.
Revenge is a fool.
I know.
There's the key. Good morning, King Madman. How you doing today? Kinda fucking really, man. Yeah, I finally got past all the reading. And I took care of the forest yesterday, so there shouldn't be any more giant walls of text. But there shouldn't have been any giant walls of text in the first place. So, you know, I don't really know. I'm expecting to have even more distaste for this game and its writer before we are done. Right now, I'm just going through the motions and then watching cutscenes telling me I should feel guilty about killing Shades. Even though we've not been the aggressors. And even though they clearly have the ability for human speech, and the only time they have tried to communicate with us is in that one village where they're like, "You're the monsters," as they're trying to stab us instead of just running away. And, you know, why didn't they just run away and say, like, "Hey, please leave us alone"? Nier is a perfectly rational guy. I'm sure he would have been like, "Oh, fuck, that's crazy. Maybe we shouldn't be hunting Shades. These ones seem to have feelings." He's okay with Kaine, and she's half Shade. But he's under the impression that the only reason she functions as a human is because of her human side. Because none of the other fucking Shades in the game want to just come out and say, "Hey, I'm a human being. I come in peace." Yeah, he's fine with Skeleton Boy Emil.
Hey.
It's time for the wedding. I am still playing this because Mary convinced Shannon Perionen that I should do ending B. And I have a hard time saying no to Shannon. Even when it means playing something like this. Okay. I gotta get ready for work now. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I promise you we'll be done with Nier soon, and then we're gonna do something fun. I promise. I promise. Yeah, she took away my whiskey, too, while I was trying to play this. Well, see, before I started in on New Game Plus, my feelings about the game were mixed. There were things that I like. The boss fights, I really like most of the boss fights. There's only a couple of boss fights in the game that I think are poorly designed. The rest of them are legitimately fun. The music is great. I like a lot of the banter between some of the characters. Kaine is the only character that I really don't like. So my first time playing through just, you know, to ending A, as much bad stuff as there was there, and the writing, I could give it a pass, because I was still enjoying, you know, half of the experience. Going into New Game Plus has been like a sucker punch on every level. The boss fights aren't enjoyable at this point because I'm overpowered. The writing got worse when everyone was telling me that this is where all of the actual story is, and that's a terrible thing because the story in this game is shit. And that became like I already knew that the story was shit just from the first act of the game, but like the more I play it, the worse it gets. Yeah, I heard, you told me that Automata had like all of the endings. Trying too hard is a thing, and the writer for Nier is trying way too hard, and I think he's trying hard to make up for the fact that he's a shitty writer. I mean, I'll be, you know, pretty self-deprecating when it comes to my own writing. I think that my writing is better than this. And I don't say that often. I'm fine with the odd joke ending, too. I mean, Silent Hill 2 had a joke ending. But Silent Hill 2 was good. You know? If the game needs to be good enough on the first time through that I would want to play it multiple times if there are going to be multiple endings. You can't just put multiple endings in a bad game and then have them there as an excuse to, oh, well, you have to do those to get the rest of the story. Have a complete story the first time around. Have the other endings be there for the fans who really wanted to play the game multiple times. Yeah. Yeah. I'm preaching to the choir. I'm preaching to the choir. I'm going to work now. I got to get ready for work.